Give that back right now, or I'll have to
Well,
break
I
your
mean-
legs. Thank you.
Sign my forehead, please.
Sign your
Please
forehead.
sign my
Oh
forehead.
my god, it's a
Sign my
Oh my
forehead.
god, I love you so much.
Sign
Oh
my
my
entire
god.
body.
Okay.
Sign my entire body, please. Please.
Give it up for your puss. Banana, you need to
You know,
upload
if it wasn't
more.
Minecraft, I would
Banana,
say
you need to
sign my
upload
shit,
more.
You know what? Maybe I will. So if you're watching this video, you probably know me from this one, where according to the official state wiki, I was the leader of a small group called the Canadian Cartel. Ever since that video was released, I always wanted to publish my own video, but I never knew what I wanted to do. That was until a few days ago when I came up with a great idea. I'm going to beat Minecraft using a piano. You saw Technoblade do it with a wheel, but I'll be the first to do it with a piano. Alright then, at least I'll be the second one to do it. You gotta be kidding me. Well then, if I can't be the first to beat it, nor the second, at least I can be the first to speedrun Minecraft with a piano. Before launching Minecraft, I needed a way to transfer my piano inputs into Minecraft inputs, so I used my expert programming knowledge to create a program that will do just that. Oh, it's working. The next thing I needed to do was practice. Since this is technically a speedrun, I need to pull out all the speedrunning strats. That means fast nether portal building, using the F3 screen to find bastions, and of course, killing the dragon with beds. So, I spent a bit of time studying speedrun mechanics and practicing my skills. Once I was confident with my skills, I ran my program. Alright, so, here we have our piano. It's plugged in, it's connected. Let's see. It works, it's working out, alright. And alright, so in order to test it out, we will do some speedrun practice here. My PB is 23 seconds without a piano. Let's see what it is with a piano. I'm aiming for like 3 minutes maybe, not sure. Sub 2 minutes. I think that's really good. After the portal practice was complete, it was time for the end fight practice. There were a few hiccups at the start. Oh shit. Well. Again. Yeah, no, that was bad. But eventually I got the hang of it. Sun right next to it. Okay. Ah, okay. That's much easier. Okay, and that's bad. That's good enough for me. And now, it was finally time to start the speedrun. Oh, I was like, where am I? In the first seed I loaded, I was in a plains biome with a village near spawn, so I immediately headed in that direction. However, after about a minute of searching, I couldn't seem to find the iron golem, so I decided it was time to reset. I don't think I have to say much about this next seed, as it spawned me on a deserted island. The next seed was slightly better, placing me in a plains biome again, but after running around for a bit, I found nothing. In the next one, I was placed inside a jungle, and instead of resetting right away, I would play some music for good luck. And then, in the next seed, the luck delivered. Oh my god, rune portal. This is huge. This is huge. Wait, this. Oh. So in case you're confused with why I'm resetting seeds, or if you're not familiar with speedrunning, while I pillaged this village in the background, I'll give you a quick rundown. To beat the game, you need to kill the Ender Dragon, which is located in the End Dimension. To get to the End Dimension, you need Blaze Rods and Ender Pearls to craft Eyes of Ender that will both lead you to the stronghold and open the End Portal. The portal has 12 frames that each need to have an Eye of Ender in them. Each frame has a 1 in 10 chance of already having an eye placed inside, so at a minimum, you will need to gather 12 Eyes of Ender to reach the end. There's also a small chance that when throwing the eye, it can break, meaning in order to be safe, you would aim for 14 to 16 eyes in total. Because I want to be extra safe, I'll be aiming to reach 16 eyes, which means I would need 8 blaze rods and 16 ender pearls. To get these items, you need to travel to the nether. For blaze rods, you need to find a nether fortress and kill blazes, which have a 50% chance of dropping one. And for ender pearls, there are many ways to get them, but the fastest way is by trading gold with piglins. The main reason for this is because of bastions, which are structures that contain a large amount of piglins and gold. Another benefit to trading in bastions are that they provide other useful items, such as materials for beds and respawn anchors, which act as explosives and deal large amounts of damage to the dragon, and obsidian, which is used to build more portals as traveling through the nether is much faster, since 1 block in there equates to 8 blocks in the overworld. Now, in order to actually reach the nether and find these structures, you have to build a nether portal and light it. The fastest way of doing this is by placing running water on top of lava to create obsidian. This can be done using a lava pool, or if you're skilled enough, an underwater ravine. To move around the liquids, you'll need a bucket which takes 3 iron ingots, and to light the portal, you'll need a fire source, such as a flint and steel or a fire charge. On top of these materials, you'll need some food to survive and keep your hunger up. Because of all these restrictions, the best starts to speedruns consist of either finding a village, finding a buried treasure, or finding a shipwreck. A rune portal can also be helpful as it can contain iron, food, gold, fire sources, obsidian, and it provides lava to create a portal. And those are the basics of the current speedrunning meta. Getting back into the run, it was time for me to get iron by killing the iron golem in the village, so I confidently took on the great foe. Oh my god. We're goated. Alright. After picking up my iron, I traveled back to the rune portal to start building my nether portal. Unfortunately, my practice was useless, as the lava pool wasn't big enough to build the portal, so I took a whopping 6 minutes building it the long way. After collecting some extra iron to make a flint and steel and a shield, I entered the nether in 22 minutes and 55 seconds, which is honestly much better than I thought. I expected it to take me closer to an hour. After seeing the difficult terrain I spawned in, I returned to the overworld to gather some blocks and then started bridging across the gap. Almost immediately, I located a nether fortress off in the distance and made my way towards it, but there were some obstacles in my way. After carefully running by the enemies, I made it to the fortress and towered up. I ran through the hallways, hoping to find a closed blaze spawner, as it would be easier for me to deal with them in that environment. But I was so focused that I ended up not noticing the wither skeleton around the corner, who instantly killed me. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Thankfully, I set my spawn next to the portal, and quickly gathered my items. I located a stray blaze who dropped me my first blaze rod, and then another one shortly after.
Oh no!
My joy was short-lived, however, as a wither skeleton spotted me and chased me down, resulting in another death. After gathering my items again, I continued exploring and found a closed-off blaze spawner. I spent the next 15 minutes or so trying to carefully kill the blazes and not take any damage, as I was running out of food. By the end of it, I was breadless, weaponless, and on 4 hearts. I'm tweaking. Okay, I'm getting out of here. I returned to the overworld for some food, and then started searching for a bastion. Using the knowledge I gained from my studies, I attempted to locate the bastion using the F3 menu. Positive? No, it's negative. It's in the negative. So if I go into positive. Eventually, I found a spike in the entities counter, which means there's likely a bastion in that direction. After some travels, I found it hidden within the walls. I safely looted the chests by blocking myself off so the piglins wouldn't get mad at me, and then started trading with them. I ended up getting 8 pearls very early on, but I knew I would need more gold, so I started searching for the hidden blocks within the bastion. After a close call with the piglin who spotted me, I returned to the hole to trade some more gold. I left the bastion with 19 pearls, which was more than enough. After getting a bit lost, I made it back to the overworld and threw my first Eye of Ender. To facilitate locating the stronghold, speedrunners are allowed to use a calculator called Ninja Brain, which will give you the exact coordinates of the stronghold after throwing 1 to 3 eyes, depending on your skill. And unfortunately for me, after throwing my first 2 eyes, the program broke, which meant I had to redo it. After throwing my 2 eyes again, I ended up with a 69.3% chance for the location of the stronghold, which was pretty good. I went back into the nether to speed up my travel time and started digging towards the given coordinates. After reaching the coordinates, I built my portal and threw 1 more Eye of Ender to get the exact location of the stronghold. I dug into it, and within a minute, I located the portal room. I quickly broke the silverfish spawner and organized my inventory. I then placed the eyes, crafted my beds, and jumped in.
Hey, you. Finally awake.
I dug out of the ground, prepared the fountain for the 1 cycle, and impatiently waited for the dragon to perch. perch. I could feel the thrill building inside of me. All of the planning and preparation has finally led to this moment. My moment. But of course, when you over-prepare, that's when you forget the smallest details. I fucked up. In the heat of the moment, I misclicked and ended up middle-clicking the crying obsidian and placing it down instead of a bed. But that wasn't the actual mistake I made. In Minecraft, if you look at a block and click middle mouse, if you have that block in your inventory, it will place it in your hand. In my practices, instead of filling my hotbar with beds, I opted to use the middle mouse method in case I messed up and needed more than 7 beds. The problem was that in this run, the first bed I placed was a green bed that I stole from the village, while my inventory was filled with white beds that I crafted. When I realized my mistake, I thought it was over. In a desperate attempt, I tried to do the 1 cycle at the new height, but after messing up the first bed detonation, it threw off the rest of them and the dragon was left with just a fraction of its health. To rub salt in the wound, as I tried to finish it with my axe, it ended up taking me out. I ran back to try and salvage the run, but it was far too late. The dragon healed too quickly, and I died over and over and over again. At this point, I lost all faith and I was ready to give up. My hands were cramping, I was extremely tired, and I had no more motivation. But then, in that moment, I thought back to the people who inspired me to make this video.
Yeah! Wait, can I get a screenshot? I'll get the screenshot.
It's
Say
okay,
cheese.
it's okay.
Say cheese.
Cheese.
I need some more. Give me one more.
With a newfound hope, I walked back through the portal and using the crossbow I got from the Bastion, started taking out the end crystals one by one. Although I died a few times, it didn't slow me down. After destroying the final one, I started focusing fire on the dragon. That is when disaster struck yet again. I quickly noticed that my crossbow durability was incredibly low, and only realized then that having the multi-shot enchantment makes it go down for each arrow that's fired. If only my past self knew this. Ooh, multi-shot, Loki. I want that one instead. This wasn't too much of a problem, because I could still hit the dragon with my axe after it perched. But I think the dragon sensed this, because it wouldn't perch for longer than 5 seconds at a time. This meant that I needed to get a bow. I remember seeing a spider in the room next to the portal, so if I got lucky enough and found another one after that, I could get enough string for a bow. I fast traveled to my bed and made my way to the spider. After killing it, it dropped 2 string, meaning I only needed 1 more. It was at this point that the Minecraft gods decided to bless me. Oh my god, it dropped the bow. There is an 8.5% chance for a skeleton to drop its bow when it's killed, and it was hand delivered to me.
You're as beautiful as the day I lost you.
I raced back into the end, and slowly but surely whittled away at the dragon's health, until finally... Oh my god. Oh my god. 3 hours, 32 minutes, and 57 seconds later, and I completed my challenge. A wave of relief washed over me. Oh my god. Even though this time would place me at rank 5,431st on the speedrun leaderboard, and had I not messed up the 1 cycle, rank 5,418th with a 2 hour 47 minute run, I can confidently say that this is the world record in the piano category. I was originally aiming for a sub 3 hour run, and even though I could have gotten it, I'm more than happy to have completed the run as quickly as I did. With improvements, optimizations, and better RNG, I can definitely see a sub 230, maybe even sub 2 hour run being possible. But this is the first and last time I attempt this challenge, unless somebody beats my time. But please don't try to, because I don't want to suffer again. Well, if you made it this far, thanks for watching the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. This is technically the first video on my channel, as the other ones are mostly just clips from other games and events. So if you liked what you saw, or if you didn't, feel free to hit that subscribe button, as I'll be looking to upload more frequently with a variety of content. And you can also join my Discord, which is linked in the description for more updates on videos, projects, community events, and more. There's not much to the server yet, and I don't expect many people to join it, but I'll be active in there whenever I can. Other than that, thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you next time.